no, he's overpowered.
Welcome back to Madden NFL 20. We selected your previous game options. You can change these options and accessibility settings here or at any time later from the game settings. Accessibility settings.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let me see if I still got Madden 19. Oh, that's right, I do have Madden 19. Let me see if I can.
The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Brees now on first down. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brees. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the AFC will take
Patrick
over
Mahomes.
1st and 10. The AFC heading out on
my brother's
offense
favorite
and
quarterback.
is number
Got
15
Patrick
from the
Mahomes in the
Kansas
Pro
City
Bowl.
Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Whoa.
Oh, twisting away. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 50.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Breeze. Looking left sideline.
If you're Von Miller, you could get in there faster than freaking either CJ Mosley or freaking Ray Lewis. He could get in there.
Keeping proper leverage and communicating well, too.
Breeze now. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
This game is so much better now because they have better players.
I know there's no Madden in the ball.
Because last year they had, like, Patrick Mahomes and all that, but they weren't fast. But now they got fast players.
He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A big
How did I hit that?
AFC, 43 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns.
Get ran over!
Take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
Hey guys, I'll be right back, okay? Hello, I'm back.
The game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. Dancing away at the 30. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Right back to Connor here on 1st. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And how about that for just running out the clock? That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the run is Connor. Spins past him. And now running right through him. Touchdown! James Conner, 77 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Oh.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense, and Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the NFC. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Bengals' Geno Atkins on the stop. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze hurts over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out, and as a result, possession switches hands. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Actually scared.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. 63 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open here, Adam Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Breeze now to throw. And incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. To throw, it's Breeze. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Breeze going to throw. And no reason. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To try again after the sack. Breeze. Ertz has it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.